Yo, 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 it's your boy J2. You are now tuned in to The Last Bar with Miss Lisa and 7 Mitchell on T7M Radio.
Let me ask you this, J2.
Definitely.
And the irony is crazy because you just had a fire battle that dropped versus Danny Myers that just dropped over the weekend. When you watching a battle from someone else after you just battled, dude, do you sit as an artist and look like at maybe some content that Easy used and be like, damn, why didn't I think of that? Like,
Well, for me personally, I know that there's certain things that I can say to somebody that everybody can't, somebody else can't,
Word.
And that goes the same way for an Easy to Block Captain. Like certain things that he'd have been through, you're not gonna be able to put it, you're not gonna be able to construct it the way that he does. So I don't necessarily look at it like I didn't think of it. I just like to admire what another battler did. You know what I'm saying? That had the same effect because I feel like I shook the room just as well. You know what I'm saying? When I was battling Danny, but Easy just does it in a different way.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? And sometimes, depending on who you battling, I will look and be like, yeah, he could have did better. I never think I could have did. No, I'm just playing.
And that was crazy when you said that because you like Easy does it. That's a whole bar right there. I catch everything.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
That's a fact. But I do want to touch on that same battle you just did. How do you feel when you battled him? Did you think you got a classic bar guy Danny or like a lazy Danny?
I definitely didn't get a lazy Danny. I had, he was like, I feel like he really, really, he took his time. You know what I'm saying? Like I now naturally, you know what I'm saying? We're going to take, I do it too. We're going to take bigger platforms a little more serious. However, I don't think he came in there and played with it. You know what I'm saying? Like I got a classic Danny. Danny was giving me shit that was definitely tailored just for J2. You know what I'm saying? And he was rocking the room. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, he definitely rocked the room. I feel like you still barred him. In my opinion.
Yeah. And because I think, you know what I'm saying, this is one of those battles where I had to show everybody that, you know what I mean, I can bar with everybody else. I can punch with everybody else. Like this ain't no, like I shouldn't be graded on a different scale.
Yeah. Everybody's the same. Fuck you, what you thought, man, woman, whoever. And also the same weekend, another battle dropped, you versus Manor Boy, which I love that battle.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that was a good battle. Yeah, the same day.
Yes, 2 on Thanksgiving, boy. Ain't you thankful?
Listen. I was like, okay, they putting out content. I was like, I'm working, huh?
Yes, sir.
That's a fact. Well, let me ask you that, man, because, a lot of rappers, I know you guys are your biggest critics, but, it's been a pandemic this year. Some events hasn't able to go down, but just overall, J2, as far as your year 2020, are you satisfied with your body of work?
Yeah, this was, to be honest, this was an amazing year. I started it off with a fire battle in January, went to New York and battled, the pandemic hit, and then in the middle of the pandemic, I went and did the Crucible. You know what I mean? That was for URL. Passed that, made it past the first round. I did some RBE shit. I battled Danny this year. I killed Manor Boy. I think it was, even through the pandemic, it was a very, very productive year. Like it was one of the best years I've had in battle rap because it wasn't so like my last couple of years. Like last year I went viral twice. Neither one of those were a positive experience.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm
but
saying?
It was good though.
So yeah,
it was
yeah.
Good.
I mean, like you said, it was
Lady J, crazy.
Yeah,
that's how I knew
both of those battles crazy.
Yeah, the Lady J battle really set the tone. That was.
Yeah, kind of, and that's bad. I didn't want that to set the tone, but shit, fuck it.
I was like, "Who is this nigga?" And y'all, it was just like there was no holds bar. There was like, "No, I'm gonna be nice. No, I'm not gonna speak on this." Everything that was Hobie spoke about was spoke about.
That's a fact. Because I feel like I can't give no leeway.
and I'm gonna say this.
God, and then when you battle Yoshi, I was like, "Whoo!" I was like, go. That's what I'm talking about. Like, I'm a fan. I became a fan after you and Yoshi.
And I'm going to say this, Jay, even though those moments are classic moments or just memorable moments, like your career has not been based off of that. Like you have put in the pain, you have put in the work, you know what I mean? Your sample size of battles and the performances you give to people, they not going to harp on those situations when they think of you. So you've done a great job of not putting yourself in a box. You know what I'm saying? And really doing your thing and showing your talent. So I salute you on that.
Hey, salute to you, bro. That's really what it's about, too, though. Is like, making sure that, like, me coming into it was making sure that people didn't typecast me or, you know what I mean, put me in that box and say, okay, he can only battle females or he's really only going to be disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I want people to know that I can do everything.
Right.
That's
Definitely. Dope. And for me, I want to ask you, since we're in the middle of doing the interview, what do you feel like makes you a standout battle rapper?
Performance and performance. I think people don't like it when you say that because they want to, they're like, oh, this is a bar. It's about bars, and it is. However, though, like if you can't bring those bars to life, then what are you doing like on stage? You know what I'm saying? You could be putting out tracks. You know what I'm saying? If you're not going to bring the bars to life and like give the people that are in the building, something to look at, or not even the people that are in the building, the people that are watching it on cam. You know what I'm saying? Giving them something to look at, like something entertaining. Then what are you doing? I feel like I'm able to take the bars and, punch crazy, but also add that performance to it to where every time you watch me, you want to watch me again. You know what I'm saying? Like you're speeding through his rounds to get to my next round. And that's the kind of effect I want to have on people.
That's how you're supposed to do. You're supposed to bring the words to life. That's how when you're dancing, you bring the moves to life. Singing, you bring the voice to life. You rapping, you bring the words to life.
Right.
You gotta have action. You can't do nothing without the action. Words is words, but there's nothing without the action. Honestly,
that's a fact.
So do you think that, and I'm gonna ask both of y'all because both of y'all being artists, people that, if you got a great pen, it's undeniable. But do you think people kind of harp on the pen because they do not have any type of stage presence or performance, and that's just a clear weakness?
I think that's exactly what it is sometimes.
Okay.
I think sometimes, like, these guys they get complacent in writing, and they're like, oh, I can write really well. As long as I get up here and say it, I should be able to win. And it's like, that's not the case. Like, cause you can't, like, for one, like, this is a business. So people are spending their money. Ain't nobody spending their money just to hear you write what you said.
Right.
Nigga, I could read it if that's the case. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I need to see you perform it. Like, give me a crazy cadence. Like, make my heart move. You know what I'm saying? Like, make me, make me think. You know what I'm saying? Make me watch you. Like, make me have to rewind it because I want to see what you said and not only hear it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the kind of, but people, a lot of these battles, they get so complacent. So, and they don't like the fact that we are performers and we all over the place. They're like, oh, that ain't battling. Yes, it is. This is what I'm doing. Like, I'm rapping too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I do think that's a thing.
I'm gonna be honest. A lot of these niggas rely on the pen because they born as fuck in real life. Let's be honest. A lot of these niggas is not like that nigga in the street. They only that nigga in battle rap.
Right.
In battle rap. That's what these niggas, these niggas don't, they don't like pay attention to these niggas in real life.
He ain't the nigga that get all the bitches. These niggas is not all these niggas. These niggas is not all what they claim to be. So they use battle rap.
These niggas be walking around in dirty Air Force Ones. These niggas is not that, yo.
A lot of these niggas, they need that shit. A lot of niggas, they get born because they was born from the start. They just had a lot of gas behind them.
That's it. It'd be a lot of gas, and
a lot of gas. And with this pandemic, it has shown that a lot of niggas are nothing without the motherfucking gas.
What do y'all think the pandemic has done for battle rap as far as the culture? Do you think that us having this pandemic, like, do you think it has sharpened niggas' swords a little bit? Do you think it's making people lazy? Like, what do y'all think the coronavirus pandemic has done to the culture of battle rap?
I think it exposed a lot. I think it exposed a lot of guys that, for a long time, their crowd and their fan base has been carrying them. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, let's be real, like the Sue Surfs. You know what I'm saying? Like that fan base carries you, when you're on stage, on those big stages. However, when we get to these smaller rooms, you know what I'm saying? And there is no crowd. You don't have that fan base to carry you. We're just listening. Now we're like, yo, he's not really saying nothing.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And so, but on the same end, it's good for like battlers like me. For instance, like I like battling in those types of rooms. You know what I'm saying? Because like I get to project my voice. I don't have to worry about running my bars back. I can just rap. You know what I'm saying, and just get through it. You know what I mean? So like I said, if you are a real battler in this day and age, because it has changed. Like that's not to say that Surf wasn't fire in his day, but things have changed. You know what I'm saying? And if you're not, for this generation of battle rap, these small rooms in the pandemic era is going to expose that.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Seven, you have any other thoughts on that?
I agree. I mean, I think that a lot of people got exposed for their talent or lack of their work ethic. You know, we done had some bloggers and shit pop up because of the pandemic. Everybody had, you know, time to be home, and, you know, it's some media outlets that kind of got created by niggas being home, not doing nothing. Caffeine jumped on the scene real heavy, so that kind of allowed battle rappers to start their own little media situation. So, you know, us being home, it was a gift and a curse, I would say, to be honest with you.
How did it affect I got a question though. How did it affect the media too? Like, how did it affect you guys as far as, like, you know, covering battles and, you know, trying to keep up on what's going on, or even having anything to keep up on?
I'm going to keep it a buck, Jay. It affected media outlets just on the simple fact that it ain't about the battles no more. Like, everybody, whether they want to admit it or not, niggas is tuned into the platforms that's talking about everything except for, you know, the battles. Niggas are into storylines, and, you know, it's a part of entertainment. I get it. You know, I'm not mad at it, but, you know, it's like if you are a media outlet that was strictly about the actual battles, analytics and stuff like that, you know, with these other individuals coming on the scene with their own lane, it, you know, it kind of, the energy shift. So, you know,
it takes away from it.
Yeah, but you just got to work harder. Like, you know what I mean? If you meant to do this, you still can pull it off. You just got to work harder. That's it. But I think that's how it changed the game, because so many eyes have been caught on conspiracy theories and all types of shit. Like, look at the whole shit with Chris Unbiased. Like, niggas talk about Chris Unbiased more in these last 2-3 days than any battle on Smack Volume 6 that's coming up, than anything. Like, Chris Unbiased shit, the hottest thing talked about. So that's just how it changed the media. You feel me?
Yeah. Wow, just keeping the people entertained, basically. When they ain't doing nothing, but when it's hard, you don't have much to talk about. It's hard to keep people interested.
That's a fact.
Yeah. I'm excited about these next small rooms.
But I do want to talk about your hit list, because I know you got one. Who's on your hit list? And who the fuck is Ducking J2?
Before we get into that, before you get into that, Jay, I'm sorry, Lisa. I gotta know. I have to know. I've been dying to know. Who was the toughest opponent, Yoshi or Lady J?
Ooh.
And I ask because Lady J to me is so aggressive, and Yoshi is just so different. Like, which one of those opponents was the toughest for you?
Yoshi was probably the toughest, but the reason why was because at the last minute she called the league basically with some bullshit and had them like put some restraints on my bar. So I had to she was like, yo, I don't want him talking about this. Yeah, so I had to go back.
Because I had to really.
Oh, I gotta talk to the bosses. I didn't know Yoshi was Hollywood. Yoshi had a Hollywood moment.
She was worried about my.
She got scared,
baby.
Yeah, she was scared. She thought she was lying, saying I was gonna have Farrah. I never even met Farrah at that point. I had never even met Farrah. Had never had a conversation with her a day in my life. Yeah, she knew Farrah was gonna be there. She was like, J2's gonna have Farrah beat me up. I don't want him talking about my kids. I don't want him to say anything about my family members. I was like, yo, this shit is. And I was also battling. The thing about Yoshi was that I had to make sure I didn't come off too much like a bully. It was okay for me to beat her, but I couldn't come out too much like a bully, because it would have looked bad, and then people would have been like, "Oh, he went up there and was talking bad to Yoshi." And the gay boy can't beat up on a girl. You can't do that.
When I was in school, the gay boy did.
And it's crazy, but I ain't gonna lie. When I was in school, if a gay boy beat up on a girl, we beat his ass.
Yeah, it was always
just you know what I mean. You can't be running around here acting like no female and then pretending you won. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's still that same aesthetic between me and Yoshi. Lady J was 7 foot tall. So I could say whatever I wanted to her.
Yeah, she's Jesus Christ.
Yeah, she's a giant. You know what I'm saying? So I could say anything I wanted to Lady J, and it didn't look, you know what I'm saying, too bad, because she's a bully.
Yeah. A bully with no bars, but I surpassed that thought.
What's up with that hit list?
To you about hit list and who is Ducking J2?
I will say this. I know for sure, ARP wanted RBE did drop my name across Floss the Boss desk, and Floss ducked multiple times, if I'm correct. You know what I'm saying? He could have, he told me, you know what I'm saying, that his battle with KT before he battled KT, that they asked him about battling me.
Wait a minute. I'm gonna block a battle with J2 for KT. No disrespect to KT, but J2, your name is way more buzzing than KT.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, you know, he probably felt like, you know, he could beat KT. You know what I'm saying? And he knew standing in front of me probably wasn't the best idea for your career.
Yeah, especially if you ain't ready.
Yeah, if you ain't ready to battle with J2, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it was plausible. Now the other names that kind of ducked. I don't want to say any names for sure because I don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't really have any actual proof that my name came across their desk, but I do know of a couple. But the hit list though, Bad News, Jay Murder.
Okay.
Yeah, Bad News, Jay Murder. Let's see, who else do we want to get rid of? After I get done with this Crucible, I do want my rematch with Drugs.
Okay, Drugs, you hear that? You want to come on the show and let him know whether you're going to give him that rematch or not?
He going to say no. He corny. He going to say no, but it's cool because I'm going to wait till...
I haven't changed your mind. 21's around the corner. You know, niggas changing all year long. Ain't no telling.
I hope so, because like I said, the battle didn't go down the way it was supposed to go down. You know what I'm saying? And me and him both know that. You know what I'm saying? With all the hiccups in the battle, like, and at that time I was still a rookie to the scene, so there were a lot of things I didn't know and I didn't understand that I do know and I do understand now. And if that nigga stand in front of me now, it'll be a whole nother battle.
Right.
Well, if he don't give you that battle, I feel like you and Bad News would be really good. I would like to see.
I fuck with Bad News.
Shout out to everybody that's in the live chat, man. The chat is popping. Mr. Mumbles, Capology Facts, Freddie M in the building.
What's good?
Salute. Big up to y'all.
Well,
yeah, Bad News got to go, though. I fucks with him. But he got to go.
Yeah. We talk about bullpen bad news because you know it's two bad newses, right? Y'all know it's a bad news in Pittsburgh.
You mean the fake one? Because the real one is NC. It's Carolina over here all day, every day.
Definitely the bullpen bad news. I don't know that other nigga.
Let's go.
As long as niggas try to steal another nigga name, and you know how they steal it? They'll add an S or a Z. Like, yeah, I'm the Bad News with a Z.
Yeah, try to switch it up.
Yeah,
we ain't doing that.
Niggas be stealing names. Bro, like, it's another guy whose name is Bricks Bevy or Bricks Bevy because he's still Bricks Bevy that name. Like, and he's like, I'm Bricks Bevy. Like, bitch, that's the same motherfucking name.
Yeah, they bugged out.
These niggas out here stealing names for views.
Let me ask you this, Jay, because you're touching the URL platform with the Crucible project. You've been on RBE. Do you have a strategy to touch all the major platforms? Was that a part of the game plan? Like maybe King of the Dot in the future? Was that a part of your strategy from the jump, or are these opportunities just happening as they come?
No, this is actually it was actually a plan. Like if you watch my old interviews, like when I first started, like that's what I was telling people I wanted to be, the first openly battle rapper to touch all the main stages.
Oh.
You're doing a great job, baby. Yes, you're doing a great job.
I definitely wanted to. Yeah, I'm waiting on I mean, I got the call for KLTD. I got a call for a GZ. And, you know, it was talks about me being on the Twitch. So, you know, it's only a matter of time, I think.
Well, it should happen very soon. I feel it. It should happen.
So how did you call it easy Danny battle overall with the win? Who did you get a win to, Jay?
I gave it to Easy. Easy's second was phenomenal. That second was crazy, and even like I said, his third he got the heating up again. So, like I said, I want to say I think I gave Danny the first round.
Okay.
I think I gave Danny the first round. Maybe I need to watch it again. Yeah, Danny was like wow. I definitely gave Danny the first round, and then I gave Easy the last two. But if somebody gave Easy the first round, I wouldn't. You know what I mean? I wouldn't argue with him. You know what I'm saying? But I do think I wouldn't I'm still not gonna call it a body.
Yeah, I told you. I told Lisa.
The thing is, I
told Lisa at the beginning of the show, I want names. P got to tell me every single name that was in the building, in the venue, because they talking all that Danny got body shit. That's so disrespectful.
Yeah, and I think it's one of those things where people don't like Danny.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Like people don't like Danny, and they just naturally hate him. But the problem is that he's gonna show up every single time, and he's gonna scream, he's gonna yell, he's gonna throw his hat in the crowd. He gonna snatch his shirt off. He gonna say bar God. He's too cold, and he's gonna do his thing. And he's a legend, and you just gotta respect it.
Right.
Facts, big facts. So J2, who is next for you? What do you got lined up next? What's your next battles?
We in Indy with it. I know I'm from Indianapolis, so I've been waiting on this. We in Indianapolis, December 19th. Me versus Gucci, Raw Talent Battle League.
Okay.
I'm gonna go down there and yeah, I'm gonna go down there and beat his ass. He's from the same hood, so this should be a goodie.
3 rounds, 1 round.
After that, though, I got 3 rounds, 3 very short rounds. If you're listening, Gucci, 3 short rounds. Please don't write too much. Because I got a lot of shit coming up. Right after that, we got the Crucible coming up. And then at the end of,
gonna bring the Crucible back because you was killing.
Oh
the
yeah,
first
it's
round.
lit. Yeah, it's lit. It's lit. We already got the opponents. We can't speak on them, but we do have the opponents. And yeah, so it's and it's for fellas. Basically, y'all see this one. Jesus Christ. This is gonna be bad. But then following that, but y'all keep your eye out because at the end of February, it's me versus Chef Trez is going down here in Atlanta.
Wow.
Me versus Chef Trez going down at the end of February. Yeah, we got us a goodie.
Wow.
I like that.
That's gonna be a fight. That's gonna be something everybody wants to see.
I definitely want to see that. JC, what's your home league? I don't know what's your home league.
Atlanta Battle Rap. That's ABR. So that's Chris Petty and Miss NYC. Yeah.
I know her. She was talking to me about coming out there. So you might see me out in Atlanta soon.
Hey, pull up. That's you already know what time it is.
Opponent, that's the thing. I don't know. I might have to see Yoshi ass since she the first lady over there.
Hey.
Yoshi, now we also got Hope Trilly now. Don't sleep.
Oh, Hope from down there?
Really nice.
Hope, I didn't know Hope from down. Hope is fire.
That's our home league. Yeah. Hope is
I
fire.
Her one time.
Yeah. She's fire as shit. That actually might be a good battle. I might have to talk about that.
We have to see. I'm gonna get back in the DMs and speak with her tonight and see what she's talking about.
Yeah.
Do that, and if not, Battle Rap Society is throwing Battle Rap Society is the league down here. My manager owns that league, and they throw a lot of events. You know what I'm saying? So I can probably link you in with him too as well. We can definitely make it. Make sure y'all tap in to Battle Rap Society on YouTube. A lot of crazy battles about to drop. We had the Uprising, Reggie P versus Briggs, Sniper versus Bricks Belby just went down, so those should be dropping soon. That was just some crazy battles. Briggs was down here wilding.
Oh, I know. Salute Battle Rap Society for that, because I'm going to see that.
Jay, man, we appreciate you, man, being our first ever special guest here on The Last Bar, man. History tonight. Definitely appreciate you. Can you let everybody know where they can follow you at?
I appreciate y'all for having me, man.
You already know.
Hey, y'all already know it is. This J2. You can find me on everything. TheRealjTWO. Follow me on Bigo as well. TheRealJ, the number 2. Hey, it is what it is. ABR, Battle Rap Society, Hallville, Naptown. Shout out to The Last Bar.
Yes,
my
sir.
girl, Miss Lisa. My nigga, 7. I appreciate y'all, man. Hey, tune in, tap in.
You already know,
Thank
man.
you,
Appreciate
baby.
you. Happy holidays to you and your family,
know.
bro.
Salute y'all.
You already know. Be good.
You as well. Y'all take it easy.
Already.
Bye, baby.
That was the homie J2, man. Make sure y'all check him out. Coming off of the Pandemonium event, battling Danny Myers. The footage is out now. Make sure y'all check that out.
Yes.
Oh, man. This the
And
last
them
bar.
versus Man Boy do not miss that either.
Did that drop already?
Huh?
Did that drop already?
Yeah, Man Boy and Danny battle dropped both the same day
Okay, they doubled up.
on Thanksgiving.
That's dope.
So y'all got to do that.